should be, in my opinion, a school psychologist, but I think I am a little biased there. Alternative education is another area where some students may go, and some districts provide alternative education or alternative education settings for students with emotional challenges, and even I've seen some for high school students who aren't meeting all the requirements, but they need a more paced instruction. Yet they need to go to a building every day rather than doing independent study. And I've seen some of those out in the Empire here in Southern California. And all the other rights and privileges that come with being eligible for special education services. One more piece before we close. I almost forgot about our exemplary mental health programs, and I did want people to be aware of those. The exemplary mental health programs coming from actually Best Practices 4. This is a model, and I really like this one because I'm kind of attached to this particular one in Best Practices 4, because I was able to show my high school and the site principals and the school counselors what we can do, where we can go. So I made a brief evaluation based on this, and it was just more of a checklist. Are we providing this level of service, this exemplary level of mental health services for our students? Because we know we have the need. So I spent about 2 years collecting data on the need and sharing that with the other mental health personnel and trying to meet those needs. And then I said, we've got to have a high standard for meeting these needs. So our program reflects an integration of theory and practice. Our programming is framed within an ecological and developmental theoretical model. That meant we read an article. I didn't want to over-inundate folk because I know I'm here at the academy and we like to read articles all the time, but everyone was out of school at that point, but we did agree upon reading one article about high-quality mental health services, and I think it was about 3 or 4 pages. I didn't want to lock everybody down because we're busy at the school sites from day to day, but we read. Program development, implementation, and evaluation reflect a collaborative participatory model. This meant I had to step outside of my comfort zone and go to meetings with the nurse and the school counselors at least once a month, and we reviewed our mental health data sets, which was something that I had gotten out of practice of doing, but it helped in the long term because it was able to help me cut down on a lot of time throughout the month about referrals or students who were staff shopping as well. Sometimes they'd come to see the school psychologist, they'd come to see the school counselor, they'd come to see the school nurse. And we'd say, let's kind of coordinate together and make sure that you're only seen one time a week. And if it's worse than that, we still want to support you, but we need to get you back in class more often. Just even basic things like that were helped by meeting once a month and coordinating our services and looking and reviewing the trends and data. Other piece is a continuum of mental health services is provided ranging from prevention to treatment. So program evaluation addresses program acceptability, integrity, and most importantly, the effectiveness of what we're doing. I mean, that's the bottom line, is are the services we providing effective? Or if we have a goal, we're looking to increase the amount of students that we reach out to. What are we doing around those and how are we meeting our objectives? Just having ongoing conversations about that will help, you know, as Jim Collins talks about in the book, Good to Great, will help your organization just step by step, nothing flashy or exciting, but you will go from a good school to a great school when it comes to delivering mental health services. This last piece, and again, go school psychology. A school psychologist is involved in one or more of the aspects of mental health programming. That means that for those that aren't as familiar or those that don't have all the time, you can at least be involved in one aspect of the mental health programming, and you really need to be, because if not, you're going to be overlapping again. So it's good to have a coordinated flow of services that go on, and people are clear about not simply what the role is, but what the objectives are in supporting students. And if a school psychologist is giving input, it can only be enhanced. All right, that's the last piece, and just before our great graduate assistants cuts off the film there, don't forget to take a look at our website at casponline.org for more information about our fall colloquia in Long Beach and in Fresno. Hope to see you there.